Hello everyone, and today we're going to be talking about the new best way to smelt any food in Minecraft. Now, as of the 1.11 update on Bedrock Edition, that is, 1.14 on Java, there are now 4 types of furnaces. There is the campfire, the regular furnace, the blast furnace, and the smoker. Campfires can be used to smelt 4 of any type of meat at the same time, and they also produce a smoke fume. And if you put hay under the campfire, it will make the fume even higher. The furnace can be used to smelt anything in about 8 seconds. And I forgot to mention the campfire will take about 20 seconds to smelt those 4 pieces of food. Now if you take into account that there's 4 pieces smelting at the same time, that's 20 seconds divided by 4, that's about 5 seconds. So already we can see that's more efficient than the furnace for smelting. But the blast furnace and the regular furnace takes 4 seconds each. So the smoker can smelt chicken in about 4 seconds, and the blast furnace can smelt any ore in about 4 seconds. But this video is not about the blast furnace really, we're mostly just talking about the campfire, smoker, and regular furnace. Now, we can all kind of tell that if we're talking about food, the regular furnace is out. It can smelt anything, of course, which is maybe best if you only want to build 1 super smelter. But other than that, if you have the resource to build 3, you really don't need this regular one. Unless you're going to do sand or cobblestone or anything else such as that. You might think that sand or cobblestone could be used in the blast furnace, but it cannot. It can only be smelted in the regular furnace. So, a really cool contraption I found out with the campfire is you're going to need some glass, some power rails, regular rails, a hopper minecart, a regular hopper, any sort of redstone powering system. I'm using redstone blocks because I think it's the easiest. Any type of block, grass block, dirt block, even an iron block, whatever you wish. A campfire, and of course something to smelt on the campfire, if I can find it. There it is. Okay. So first, we're going to add. You also need a chest. I forgot about that. Do apologize. There we go. Just gonna replace the chicken because we don't really need it. I'm gonna place a chest in the ground right there. And I'm gonna place some furnaces or hoppers. A block on top of this hopper, a powered rail here, the rest of them regular rails, and a powered rail over here. Now I am going to replace the bottom one with a redstone like that, and right here, actually right here, I'm going to make a redstone block just simply to power this powered rail without powering the hopper as well. And if you didn't know, powering a hopper with any sort of redstone signal will make it so that it will not accept any items. Now above the rail, put a bunch of campfires, and with glass panes, surrounds the campfires. Just like this. Then at the bottom, put a hopper minecart. Then over here, dig a trench right about here. This will allow you to put the food on the campfire itself. Now you can make this as long as you want. It's just, for the video's sake, I'm going to put it at around probably 8 blocks if I was going to guess. Now if I take my chicken and put it here, go in the trench, I can now access the campfires. There we go. That's about all of them smelted up. In about 20 seconds, we'll get however many campfires. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 campfires. That's 4 each. That's 36 pieces of chicken. And in 20 seconds, using this smoker, we will get about 6 pieces of meat. So, if you can do very simple math, you can tell that 36 is greater than 6 by quite a bit. So this right here is 6 times more powerful than the blast furnace, and if you're going to compare it to the regular furnace, it is 12 times more efficient. Now, the one downside of this design is it sometimes loses some meat on the side, but if you want to make this simply for operational sake and not to look good, you can use regular glass blocks, and none of your food will fall through the glass panes and onto the ground. So let's just test that out with regular glass blocks. We'll see how much better it works. The only thing is now you're gonna have to aim a bit better when you're placing your food on, because you now have a limited amount of space. You'll also open the minecart hopper, so you're gonna have to be kind of skilled. It's almost kind of like a mini game. It feels like a mini game. So we smelted 17 pieces of chicken in that amount of time. Now that is way more impressive than the regular furnace, but if we'll just wait for this to stop smelting, and we'll see how much better it works now that we have these glass blocks on. So 33 pieces of chicken ended up in this furnace. It looks like the campfires are starting to finish smelting, and it looks like we lost no food whatsoever. The food is still getting loaded up. So it's 33. Now we got 35. Now the reason it shouldn't be, or it isn't 36, is most likely because of when I was placing it on. I probably placed only 3 pieces of meat on one of these campfires instead of 4. Now one thing you could do instead of the trench is if you just place a block right here, you can get on top of it and place it like this. I would honestly recommend just going on top instead of building a trench, because it is way easier. You can ensure that you place down 4 pieces of meat on each campfire, and it's easier without, opening this minecart hopper every time it drives by. Now, if you do want to limit the amount of smoke you get, if you place blocks above these campfires, the smoke will not be able to get through. This will basically, it'll reduce lag. It'll make your frames per second higher. And then if you had all this smoke just rising up into the air. Now, it has the same issue as changing these glass panes to glass blocks, as it makes it more difficult to put your food on the campfires. However, it is very doable and probably works the best. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Minecraft video. Bye, everyone!